5:56 a.m. Central Standard Time. This is Waking Up with Tasha. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Everything is going well in this week so far. It's Tuesday. October 28th. October 28th. Hope this month is almost over. For the people celebrating Halloween, kids are going to trunk or treats. Some people still take their kids trick or treating in certain areas for Halloween. That's coming up on Friday. Some people have Halloween parties. Some people have fall festivals. So people are enjoying those with their kids if they have kids. But yeah, October's almost over. This year's almost over. Got 2 more months. It'll be a new year. I hope everybody's doing well this morning. I hope this year has been good for everybody. Hope everything's going the way you want it to go. If it's not, excuse me, but good morning, guys. Like I said, this is Waking Up with Tasha. Hope you guys are doing pretty good. But what do you guys eat for breakfast? Have you ate breakfast? How's your Monday? How's your work week? Started off. How's school going for the college people in college, college kids? But the daily affirmations, they give you guys 2 daily affirmations for today, and we're gonna talk about jealousy. We're gonna hit on jealousy. So that's what the topic is for today. The 2 daily affirmations are, and everybody coming in, don't forget hit that thumbs up button. Hi to the people in the back that I can't see that's watching. Come on in so I can know that you're there. Hit that like button. Hit the like button if you are there. 2 daily affirmations for today are: I am always learning and growing. I am always learning and growing. Today is filled with possibility, light, and love. Today is filled with possibility, light, and love. And the third one is I radiate positive vibes. I radiate positive vibes. So those are the 3 daily affirmations for today. I try to do that Monday through Friday. Sometimes I forget, but those are the daily affirmations for today. It's Tuesday. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I think I got like 325 now. I have 325 subscribers. Trying to get to 500. Trying to get to 500 before the year out. My goal was to get to 500 before the year was out. We'll see if that happens. It don't look like it's gonna happen, but trying to get to 500 subscribers by January. We'll see how that goes. But jealousy. The topic of this morning is jealousy. The biblical definition for jealousy is a sinful human form that involves envy and suspicion. The second one is a righteous divine form that is protective and jealous for God's honor. It's destructive and arises from sin, while God's jealousy is zealous and protective passion for his people and his glory. Sinful human jealousy includes is like envy and rivalry. Jealousy, envy, and rivalry. The different things that like goes hand in hand. But I've talked about this before. You can go back. I forgot. It was in the beginning when I started doing these lives where I was talking about sins of the flesh and I hit on jealousy. But I also talked about that then. But envy and rivalry, this is the most common understanding of jealousy, involving a selfish desire of what another person has, leading to strife, which is and divisions. That's Galatians 5:20. Suspicion and possessiveness. It can be a painful, suspicious fear that that one has in love or favor will be taken away by rival. Destructive consequences. This kind of jealousy can lead to actions like Joseph's brothers selling him into slavery out of jealousy over their father's favor. There's something else I noticed. There's something else I noticed when I started talking about God. People tend to get off here because they don't want to hear it. But which is quite interesting. But it is for who it is for. But warning signs. The Bible lists jealousy as a sinful act of the flesh that needs to be repented of and overcome through faith, contentment, and giving to others. Warning signs, it says the Bible lists jealousy as a sinful act again of the flesh that needs to be repented of and overcome through faith, contentment, and giving to others. Righteous divine jealousy, zealous protection. God is described as jealously protective of his people, much like a husband is jealous of his wife's faithfulness, which is weird because I don't really understand that. But a husband can be jealous of his wife. I don't know about that wife if other men tend to be interested in his wife. You can be jealous a little bit, not like overwhelmingly jealous, because there's a problem when it comes like being like goes too far as far as when people get jealous, because they can lead to sinful acts. But demand for exclusive devotion. God's jealousy demands an exclusive response and is a powerful, zealous concern for his honor, which is why he warns against worshiping other gods. God's jealousy is not driven by envy, but is a righteous emotion stemming from his love and commitment to his covenant with his people. It is a protective rather than a selfish jealousy. Spiritual jealousy is often seen as a destructive emotion rooted in insecurity. Spiritually, I read it wrong. Spiritually, jealousy is often seen as a destructive emotion rooted in insecurity, but it can also be viewed as a catalyst for growth, which I don't. Some traditions consider it a sin to signify idolatry, a lack of faith, or a sign of not being true to oneself, leading to negative consequences, which sometimes jealousy does lead to negative consequences, which we all know. Jealousy is a sign of spiritual weakness, a source of chaos, a form of idolatry. A person's desires are placed above God's, leading to divine displeasure. A form of idolatry, a person's desires are placed above God, leading to divine displeasure, a hindrance to spiritual progress. How to address jealousy: acknowledge and repent, focus on personal growth, cultivate gratitude and faith, let go of unhealthy comparisons. Jealousy is also motivated in insecurity and fear. So That was the topic today on jealousy. If anybody has anything to say, any comments, you guys can put it in the comments. I'll probably try to stay on here for 30 minutes, but I think I'll get to the point where I'm gonna just start wrapping it up if people are not talking or giving any feedback. Do anybody have anything to say on jealousy this morning? How are you guys doing? That was a topic. If you missed it, the first few minutes went over like jealousy, a little bit on what jealousy is. Have anybody ever been jealous of you? Have you been jealous of somebody else because of what they have, their status in life? That's how jealousy works. People, and basically what it was saying is it's based on insecurities. People are insecurity, whether somebody's jealous of you or how you look, how much money you have, the car you drive. Some people are jealous because you may be married and they're single. You might have a significant other and they do not. That causes jealousy also in people's lives. Good morning. Good morning. How are you guys doing this morning? Is it morning where you guys are? Are you guys in another country? Or is it afternoon? Is it nighttime where you guys are? But yeah, jealousy causes some people to do sinful acts. But it's talking about what causes jealousy: insecurity, money, status, whether it's the car you drive, the type of house you live in, whether you're single or you're married, whether you dress better than somebody else. A number of significant things can cause other people to be jealous of you. What are you guys getting into this morning? You have anything to say about jealousy? If anybody has been jealous of you, if so, why? Why somebody was jealous of you? And what led to it? Them being jealous? And if so, how did you solve the problem? Did you talk to the person? How did that person act towards you when they were jealous? And what was the consequences of the jealousy? Any comments? Any responses back this morning? Probably stay on here about a few more minutes if nobody says anything. But you guys can check out my shorts. I also write poetry, and my shorts are snippets of poems that I write. Y'all can check those out. Y'all can also check those out. But y'all can check those out if you haven't seen those. Also, y'all can come back for the mental health check-in. Y'all can come back for the mental health check-in at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And this is Waking Up with Tasha. For the people just coming in, I talked about jealousy. You can also go back and watch those that you've missed, the lives that you missed. Been doing this about 3 months. I don't know. I probably got about 200 lives that I've done between the 6 a.m. ones, the 6 p.m. ones, and the 9 p.m. ones, which are the Sweet Dreams, Silent Streams. I call that the 9 p.m. from 2 a.m. to 2 a.m. in the morning, are like the Sweet Dreams, Silent Streams. This in the morning is Waking Up with Tasha. Then the 6 p.m. is the mental health check-in. So you guys can check those out. I also put some stuff in my playlist that you can go back and watch. I haven't put everything in there, but I put some stuff in playlists that you can go back and watch. If you like poetry, I also sell poetry frames. Those are $25. You can message me. I do stuff through Cash App, but you can message me. The only way I send it if you send the money first, because I'm not going to use my money. Part of that $25 goes to buying packaging and postage to mail it to you. So, because if I use my money to send it to you, and then talking about if I don't get paid first, I'm not gonna get. You want people, you'll get the product and then won't send me the money. Money first, and then you get the product. If you like poetry, also write stuff. If you have a significant other, for anniversaries, birthdays, stuff like that. Mother's Day, do Mother's Day, Father's Day, all these Valentine's Day, do stuff for all that. So just because I've written stuff for people that lost loved ones, so I also do that too. If you're interested, you can check out my Instagram page. The stuff that you hear me, the snippets. Everything I do is snippets. The poems are actually like way longer than what I'm reading. But yeah, those are just snippets of the poems that I write. If you're interested, they're like way, way longer. And I think like last week I did on one of my morning lives, I went over some of the stuff that I've written, and I showed some of the poetry frames. You can go back and watch that. Also, it was one day last week. I forgot what day it was, but yeah. What are you guys doing for the rest of the week? Any comments? Anything to say? Anything on content that you would like to see? Anybody watching college football? The NFL? Yeah. Anybody in the football? What else sports is going on? But in you guys' lives, anything happening? Anything new and exciting? Myself, I don't really do much. I'm a home look. When people say I'm a homebody, that tends to make people think that you stay in the house. That don't mean that I don't like to go out. And I just find my peace inside, because outside people getting in trouble and it's too much going on. But I don't mind going out to eat. I don't know. I'm a big fan, which I don't do much, but I'm gonna start going to like plays and stuff more often. I like plays, going to plays and stuff. I went to one Newsies, what was on the college campus here where I'm located, and that was really fun. I enjoyed it. And I'm gonna start doing that more. I'm gonna start going to like art museums and stuff like that, which we have one here. I ain't never been, and I want to go start going to that art museum here where I'm at and checking out what types of art and stuff they have. What do you guys do for fun? This something we talk about. You can tune back in at 6 p.m. for the mental health check-in, where we talk about mental health and go over what you can do for stress, numbers that you can call if you're going through things. But yeah, on the mental health check-in, talk about de-stress, talking about working out, talking about eating right, eating healthy, things you can do for stress. You guys have any ideas that you would like to talk about for the mental health check-in at 6 p.m.? Anything that you want to go over? For the new people that's coming in, I talked about jealousy earlier, and I'm probably about to wrap this up because nobody's really saying nothing. But I talked about jealousy. You can check that out if you missed it. Biblical. Basically in the mornings, I talk about biblical stuff. Talk about God. That's what this is all. The morning waking up with Tasha is all about God and spirituality. So that's what this is about. So if you're not interested, it's probably not a good place to be if you don't want to hear about God. Or at 6 p.m. if you don't want to hear about mental health either. I find that a lot of people get off when they hear me talking about God and hear me talking about mental health. They get off and don't want to hear it, which is I find to be pretty interesting. I don't know why. I get them demons, Satan. I'm like trying to figure out why people don't want to hear about bettering themselves. Positive energy, good vibes, something that's gonna make your life better. So I don't think too many people want to walk around being hateful and being jealous of people. It's not a good place to be in, the way I feel. And I'm like being toxic, being negative. It's bad. It's not a good place. Not not a good mental place to be in or emotional place to be in. So mentally, which that's what we on the mental health check-in. We talk about spiritual, talk about the mental, a little bit on the spiritual, but it's mainly mental health and physical health and emotional health on the mental health check-in at 6 p.m. when I get back on here Central Standard Time. So I know that's different wherever you guys are located. Some people are on Central Standard Time. Then you have people that are on Eastern Time, which is an hour ahead. So they'll be like 7 p.m. Then you got people that are like 3 hours behind. So depending on what time zone you're in. My stomach growling. I hope y'all don't hear. I haven't eaten anything. Probably won't eat until like a little later after I drop my son off at school. What are you guys doing this morning? Is your week going well? Y'all have anything to say about jealousy? Has it impacted your life in any kind of way? Somebody being jealous of you? I don't know. People. I had a neighbor that I know was jealous because I don't know. Some people tend to get jealous of people because they look better, they dress better than them, and I think that was the main reason why. Because I sure don't have much. I'm struggling, so I was like, I don't know. Guess because I look better and dress better than she did. She had a man, and they both fit each other. So I was like, I don't know. I hope she didn't think I wanted him because he wasn't cute and he was sloppy and overweight. I know he was probably like 300 pounds, and I know she was hitting probably close to 4, if not more. But yeah, I was like, nah. But they was flaming my tires. They broke one of my windows out my car. Speaking of jealousy, for no reason. Didn't have no reason because I ain't bother them. Had the cutest children. They had 3 kids. One, the oldest girl, she was so sweet, but I'm like, some people you like they don't need children, but yeah, was flattening my tires and stuff. And time they moved, all that stuff stopped. Stealing stuff off my porch. It wasn't mine because I never got stuff mailed to my apartment where I live. But this guy is my friend. He had something mailed over here because he wanted to mail to his where he stayed because he wasn't gonna be at home. And I told him, I was like, man, you mail it. I was like, it's an opportunity. Somebody gonna take it off my porch. And somebody did. My neighbors took the stuff off my porch and then had the nerve to have it out like they didn't steal it off my porch. Like didn't know that they got. I should have said something. I'm like, you stole. I should have known. Like, I know y'all stole my friend package off my porch. I'm like, that wasn't even mine. I'm like, that belonged to my friend, and y'all done sit up here and stole. It was like a car part, and they sit up there. And it couldn't even do nothing with it. And then I think it was like a what you call it bag, Grubhub or some type of bag tote that they stole off my porch, which is crazy. Talking about being jealous of somebody and consequences, but at the end of the day, and that person also sold drugs. So those are the type of people that was living next to me. He was a drug dealer, but then ended up getting in a shootout. Somebody was shooting. They moved. They're still in the same area, but they moved to another apartment, and then ended up having to move because somebody was shooting into the apartment. So they kicked them off and over here, and they went somewhere else. But yeah, there was a little tidbit about jealousy and somebody being jealous of me for no reason at all. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna hit these give y'all the daily. I got 3 daily affirmations. I'm gonna go over those again and probably the definition of jealousy before I get off of here. But yeah, those 3 daily affirmations were: I am always learning and growing. I am always learning and growing. Today is filled with possibility, light, and love. Today is filled with possibility, light, and love. 3, I radiate positive vibes. And the third one is I radiate positive vibes. Those are the 3 daily affirmations. And biblical jealousy is, I gave a couple. And the first one is, it says, a sinful human form that involves envy. And the second one is that a sinful human form that involves envy arises destructive and it arises from sin. But yeah, this like a little bit on jealousy. Y'all can go back and watch what you missed. I also talked about it like weeks ago where I talked about other stuff about jealousy. If you missed any lives that I've done, go back and watch those. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. Hope your work day goes well for the college students. Hope your college classes go well. You have any papers due? Those essays, those long essays you have to write and type up. Hope that's going well, making good grades. For those graduating in the fall, congratulations. That's coming up. It's fastly approaching. For the I know my son just got his report card like last week. He got all B's. He's a junior in high school doing dual enrollment, taking college courses. He's doing welding and aerospace engineering. He's doing good at that. Got a 3.6 GPA. So congratulations to all the kiddos, the high school kids. They got good grades on their report card, doing good in school, behaving well. So congratulations to them, and keep up the good work. So thank you guys for coming in once again. Thank you for spending time with me. Come back for the mental health check-in at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. for the Sweet Dream Silent Stream. And you guys have a blessed day.